Hello, this is Vernell, Millionaire Smith. What you are asking for is not average. You are asking for more than average. Like and subscribe. Hit the link below. But you are asking for more than average. You want to be successful, and I know that you desire to be. What you are asking for is not average. How can you expect to do average work when the results that you want are above average? You're not doing ordinary. You're doing extraordinary. You're not doing natural. You're putting super on your natural. And so, if you are creative, as you were born to be, because we all have creativity within us, you cannot expect success doing average. And so forget about the average. In order for you to achieve the success that you truly desire, you must remember that what you are asking for is not average. And I'm going to use an analogy. If you are training to run the 5,000 meters, yeah, they do that. You cannot expect to train right before the event. You got to get some training in there so that your body will be fit. You got to change your diet. You got to eat right. You got to wake up on time so that you can train. If your training requires 5 days a week, you have to schedule your life around that time, and you must be disciplined with your training. You know the foods that you should and should not eat. That plays a pivotal role. You must find out who the best are in your state, city, or country, or even in the world, depending on the level of competition you're heading into, and see how great they are, see what their times are, so that you can be competitive. You cannot figure it out 3 months before and expect extraordinary out of average. And so the very same way an athlete has to have a strategy when they're heading into competition, you must have a strategy for success. You have to be strategic in your maneuvering toward success. What you are asking for is not average. And so you cannot do average work. Your performance cannot be average. It must be above and beyond. In order to be the best in the athletic world, I always heard them say, you have to beat the best. And so if what you are doing to become successful on the level that you desire to, what you are doing cannot be average. You're going to have to make those extra calls. You're going to have to get up earlier. You're going to have to change the way that you speak, your words. You have to use a different thesaurus. Your keywords must be different. Everything, every single thing that evolves around you becoming successful must and has to change. No longer should anything be done by you on the level of average. It must be astronomical. It must be extraordinary. It must be mind-blowing. It has to be above average. Because everything that you're doing that is average or below average, you're going to get that result. But I guarantee you that anything that you do that is above average, you will absolutely and definitely, purposefully receive above average results. And so don't think of yourself as average. Don't think of what you're doing as average. Everything from here on in is to be done above average. Because if you are part of the 1%, some say 3% of the world, if that is where you desire to be, they don't do average stuff. They work hard, they work long, they use their creativity to its max. Sometimes they don't eat for days. And they're so in depth with what they're doing, they don't even remember that they didn't. You may even have to sleep less until you reach your goal. But everything that you're doing must be above average. Dig deeper. Dig way down deep. Because that is what you have to do. You cannot say you're tired because you're not. You're not done. You cannot be tired in the middle of the race. You're going to run 2,500 meters and then say you're tired? The race is not over. You cannot stop. You have to keep going. That is what above average is doing more to get more. It's not an 8 to 4. It's not a 9 to 5. It may have to be a 10 to 10. You may have to go for 12 and 14 and 16 hours because that is what you do. That is above average. If you need that raise, you got to be above average. If you need that promotion, you got to be above average. If you're working for yourself and looking at 6 and 7 figures, you got to be above average. That's not regular. It's above average. And so think above average, work above average, do above average. Because what you're asking for is not average. It's above average. It's extraordinary. It's way up top. And so once you do the way up top work, you're going to get the way up top results. Down at the bottom is very crowded. You've decided that you want to be a part of the 1 to 3%. You can do it. I know that you can. Hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget. Yes, subscribe. And remember that what you are asking is not average. It is above average. And so, in order to get the above average results, you must do the above average work. This is Vernell, Millionaire Smith, timing out.